a reading from the Science of Mind textbook, page 163 by Ernest Holmes. Affirmative prayer is an effective mental prayer or treatment, and it is propelled by a consciousness of love and a realization that the creative spirit is always at work. We do not feel that we must compel the force to work. It is the nature of the creative power to take form, and it is the nature of men to use it. A treatment should be done in a calm, expectant manner, and with a deep inner conviction of its reality, without any fear or any sense that the human mind must make it effective. The work is effective because the law is always in operation. So today we're going to use a 5-finger breathing technique for our centering in combination with affirmative prayer, the 5 steps. So I'd like for you to extend your hand out. And you're going to trace your fingers all the way around. As you go up, you're going to inhale and pause at the top. We are going to use the first finger to recognize the presence of God. Finger 2, as you go up, you inhale, and we're going to use finger 2 to unify with God. Pause at the top, exhale as you trace your hand down. Finger 3, we're going to use it for the realization. We know and state that we fully accept what it is that we are asking for. So you're going to trace your finger up, breathe in, pause, breathe out. Step 4, finger number 4, it's thanksgiving. You're going to fill your heart with gratitude to God. Pause at the top and release. And number 5 is the release. We simply hand over our prayer to God. We let go and let God. Breathe in, pause, exhale. Don't worry about the steps, just concentrate on your own breathing. If you like to close your eyes, that's fine. So let's begin. Inhale and recognize the presence of God. Inhale and unify yourself with God. Exhale. Inhale and state your heart's desires. Exhale. Inhale and fill your heart with gratitude to God. Exhale. Inhale and release your prayers to God. Exhale. So bring to mind something that you want, something that your heart desires. Let's do it again. Inhale. Recognize the power of God. Exhale. Inhale. And unify yourself with the only one. Exhale. Inhale. And state your desires. Exhale. Inhale. And fill your heart with gratitude to God. Exhale. Inhale. And release your prayer to God. Exhale. Sit for a moment in silence. as you come back and you open your eyes, know that with God all things are possible. And so it is.
And so it is.
Carmen, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Look at your beautiful faces. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see everything we have within us. Everything we want to be, all we need to sustain and keep us arrives on time as we prepare. Let us thank God for our blessings and all this precious love we share. Let's do that again. Felt good. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see every dream we have within us, every dream we want to be. All we need to sustain and keep us arrives on time as we prepare. Let us thank God for our blessings and all this precious love, all this precious love, all this precious love we share. It's so important to be grateful. And you know that you are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. I mean, look at that face. So pretty. You are the face of God. Yes. I hold you in my heart always. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are my family. And you are the face of God. Yes.
So in this very moment of possibilities, I am recognizing that there's only one God. I call it spirit, I call it creative mind, I call it love. And I recognize the presence of the spirit being everywhere present, being all intelligence. And I know that I unify myself with this presence, for I am that face of God. And so today I know that this service welcomes all, and that this community is supported by the Word of God, by the knowledge of Reverend Stacy and Reverend Cheryl that present their talk, I know that this community receives that blessing. And I know that all together here in this service hear that message and bring it out into the world for the daily living. I know that today the Center for Spiritual Living walks its talk. It does what it says, and it supports anyone who is present here. I know that I fill my heart with gratitude, knowing that I am in the right place at the right time, and that I am always backed by the Word of God. I am grateful that this center stands here today, giving a hand to any and all. And so I know that this service is already successful, but it is Reverend Cheryl and Reverend Stacy here today. So thank you, God. And together we say,
and so it is.
Beautiful.
You're so right. This center is the best. And they do support everybody here and even not here. Incredible. Yep. So I feel like singing about it. How do you feel about that? Woo! This is where I love to be. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. You feel it? Yeah. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. I know it is. I accept things the way they are. I will accept things the way they are not.
you, while you're standing, please say with me, God bless America and the rest of the world, and just turn to a neighbor and say good morning, where you are.
Good morning. Good morning, my favorite people in the world.
Oh, you're wonderful. You're happening to us right now. Woo. I will accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they are not. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Yeah, yeah, it's happening.
Thank you, thank you. You know, 5 years ago, yesterday, 58 people were killed, 59 people died, but what trips me out is 500 people were injured. Hmm? It was 500, I thought. Well, whatever, it shouldn't have happened, right?
Yeah.
On the 3rd of October, we had a candle lighting service and invited all the centers and anybody that wanted to feel love and peace and just light a candle and just feel their grief to come that night. And these are the candles that we lit that day, that evening actually, on the 3rd of October. So right now I just want to observe a moment of silence for all of us. Jeez, 'cause it affected Las Vegas for sure. Thank you, and we are grateful for our beloved Caden, who was actually at the concert that night. Thank you.
I don't think I knew that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Awesome. I know her thing keeps blowing, but it's Patty's birthday month, and so therefore she wants to say happy birthday to those that have a birthday this month.
Who has a birthday with me this month? Oh, a lot of October babies. Well, happy birthday to us all. So here we go. Sing yourself a happy birthday, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear loved ones. Happy birthday to you. My October friends. Yeah. So happy you were born.
Yeah. So anyone here for the first time? Or online for the first time? Please put something in the comments. They're pointing, but I don't think it's your first time here, is it? Well, how'd you hear about us? Well, welcome.
A couple places, online and
Meetup and online. What's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia. That's my big sister's name, Olivia. Thank you for being here. Please sign our guest book. Our ushers have a gift for you. Who else? You said someone?
Anybody else pointing out people?
They point you out, but it's okay if you don't want to say anything, but you're still welcome.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here. Awesome. Patty, I don't think anyone, really? Yeah, but they're not, I'm not going to call them out if they don't want to be called out. But everyone's pointing at you, so welcome and thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. I don't think, was there an anniversary in October? There wasn't one in my system.
Okay, see, now you would know, right?
Yeah, my system.
But is it okay if I sing it
So we
anyway?
can sing- there might be someone online, yeah.
Yeah, because I like the way Dave plays it too. Right? Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, and many more. If you want it that way. No, I mean, you know what I mean? If you want it that way. That's what I meant.
That's what you meant?
She's in
Okay.
rare form in that birthday mode.
I know.
Yeah, it's her birthday month, so.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be fun. Even more fun than usual.
Yeah.
Awesome. You know, we you don't need your phone to be the sound to be on to check in on Facebook, just so you know. So thank you for being here. I always tell everyone that comes here that no matter where they are on the spiritual path, they'll always be welcomed here. And we are still celebrating.
My birthday?
No. That was fun. When she took down the birthday cards on Friday, I was like, yes, September's over, yes. No, I didn't. I was a little sad. Yes. But we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and we have our beautiful Mari Carmen who would like to say a few words about that.
Woo, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, first of all, I'm so happy to be here, and I know Eugenio is too. We've been away for a while, but I'm so happy to see everybody and to be here sharing this message with all of you. Thank you, Reverend Cheryl and Reverend Stacy, for inviting us. And I'm just so happy to be here. So, buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Okay, so during this month, we celebrate the histories, cultures, and contributions of American citizens of Hispanic descent. It's from September 15th to October 15th. September 15th is significant because Central American countries such as Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua celebrate their independence. Mexico celebrates on the 16th, and Chile on the 18th. Also, October 12th, which originally, as you all know, was known as Columbus Day, but now is known as Día de la Raza in Spanish, or Indigenous Peoples Day, also falls in this 30-day period. In 1968, President Lyndon Johnson made it Hispanic Heritage Week. It was for 1 week. And in 1988, President Ronald Reagan extended it to a full month. So that's kind of like the history of that. Okay, now let's get back to the indigenous people and their importance in our history. Indigenous people, also known as Native Americans, have populated this continent for tens of thousands of years. They are the true Americans because everyone else is an immigrant. So yeah, we are all immigrants. And by the way, they were not discovered by Christopher Columbus because they were already here. Okay, so just wanted to clear that up. And now that I'm on the subject of Columbus, he and the rest of the European invaders caused the loss of 95% of the indigenous people's population. Yeah, it's very sad. Okay, we all know that civil rights are human rights, right?
Right.
But did you know that Roberto Clemente, do you all know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay, he was a major league baseball player for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was also a Hispanic civil rights activist and a close collaborator with Reverend Martin Luther King. So that's a little something that maybe some of you didn't know. Now, you may be asking yourself, okay, but why should I celebrate Hispanics and their accomplishments during this month? Well, I think that what we have learned here in the Science of Mind is that we are all one. Okay, and if that's something that is like the only thing that I have learned, but I've learned so many things here, I think that that's the most important one, is that we are all one. The more we know about another culture, the more likely we are to be open and accepting. And I think this can help our country heal from its divisiveness. Okay, an ex-president once said he wanted to make the U.S. great again. Well, I think the U.S. is pretty darn great. And it's because we are a country of immigrants, a multicultural melting pot.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's what makes our country so great, is that if we look around and there's so many different cultures, races, ethnicities, languages. I mean, that's something that not other countries have. So I think that's what really makes the U.S. great. So National Hispanic Heritage Month is an important reminder of how much strength we draw as a nation from our immigrant roots and our values as a nation of immigrants. Thank you for your interest in this subject that is so close to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're right, we are all one. Perfect. That was beautiful, Marty Carmen. Thank you. I did not know some of those facts. Thank you. And after your beautiful speech, your beautiful talk, your power talk, can we please ask your wonderfully talented husband, Eugenio, to come up and entertain us, please? Such a talented, beautiful man. If that's all right, that I say that. There might be a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I think he is.
Yeah, I feel a little uncomfortable that I'm saying that a lot, but
Quiet.
Okay. Hello.
hi. Hola.
It's good to be here again, and thank you everyone for inviting me to sing a couple of songs in Spanish in this Hispanic Heritage Month. And thank you, Mari Carmen, too, for that speech. That's good. And sometimes you have to give thanks for the things that when the things they're not going our way, as the song said, you know. But God always says you can forgive, you can heal, you can love, always. And the song says, yes, you can. God says you can. Sol de esperanza te vengo a traer, ahora que estás sufriendo. Si sientes que nada mitiga el dolor, escucha una voz diciendo, tú puedes, Dios dice que puedes, tú puedes, Dios dice que puedes. Hay pruebas muy duras que llegan a ti, del alma o tal vez del cuerpo, y crees que todo ha llegado a su fin, sin ver que hay un ser diciendo, tú puedes, Dios dice que puedes. Porque Dios es la vida, el poder y el perdón, porque todo es posible en el nombre de Dios. Y no hay pena ni angustia en tu ser que no cure su amor. No estás solo en el mundo, lo tienes a Él, es tu Padre y te lleva por sendas de bien. Y al oído te quiere decir, puedes, Dios dice que puedes, tú puedes. En días de angustia lo ves todo gris y quieres hallar consuelo. Espera, no temas y atiende con fe, que alguien te está diciendo, dice que puedes. A veces te encuentras en la oscuridad, pasando por malos tiempos. Pero el desamparo es solo señal que arriba te están diciendo que puedes. Dios dice que puedes, tú puedes. Porque Dios es la vida, el poder y el perdón, porque todo es posible en el nombre de Dios. Y no hay pena ni angustia en tu ser que no cure su amor. No estás solo en el mundo, lo tienes a Él. Es tu Padre y te lleva por sendas de bien. Y al oído te quiere decir: tú puedes. Dios dice que puedes. Puedes, tú aceptas que puedes, tú puedes, tú puedes, tú puedes.
Wow.
He wrote that song.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mari Carmen and Eugenio. We're so blessed to have you as a part of our community. Yes. Carmen, thank you so much as well. Oh,
Treatment.
she taught treatment in 5 minutes. I could have been through with, or we could have been through with classes, you know, with Carmen in 5 minutes or so. Jeez. Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, take a minute and just close your eyes and take a breath. Soak in all that love that is flowing through each and every one of us right here and right now, knowing that there is an infinite stream of abundance going through myself and each one of us. There's an infinite stream of abundance that flows through each one of us right here and right now. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So we continue our theme of everyday wonder about finances. Ooh. Talking about the money at church. Uh-oh. Watch out. Let's watch out. Yeah. Now I'm wondering, maybe some of you can help me. I'm going to probably have to go to the ministry or prayer team, but maybe I think that there's a problem with my consciousness. And so, I don't know, maybe, and since, the law of attraction exists, maybe you all are experiencing the same type of thing. So I went to the gas station and it was $5.49 yesterday. And then I went to Target and I bought maybe 6 items and it was $75. I went to the grocery store, it was Whole Foods, okay, whole paycheck. And it was $75 and I got enough food for one day and maybe some breakfast. Is that just me?
No.
Yeah. There's something going on, maybe? Yeah. Something has shifted, and it's okay. It's okay because it happens. It doesn't happen every year, it doesn't happen every 10 years or 15 years, but it happens and most of us in this room are old enough to see where it has happened before. Maybe not to the degree that it's happening now in all areas, but it is certainly something that is shifting. And we're all okay. I still manage to, to tithe. I still manage to buy new boots. I still manage to, give to NPR and PBS and those things that are important to me. I still manage. Oh, and Netflix. I still manage, but I am aware. I'm conscious. I'm looking at that which the condition is, and I'm knowing that I need to reevaluate and possibly make changes where I must, right? That's what we teach. That's what we teach. So don't you worry, never fear. It's all okay, all right? I promise you it will be okay. It is okay. It has no other way, there's no other way it could be. The almighty dollar is different now. All right, we got that out the way. Yes? Yes. All right. So does that mean that we don't live in an abundant universe? Is that what that means? Does it mean that, there's some man up in the sky that said, you know what? I don't like all this craziness that's going on, this separation, the divisiveness. So you know what? Just cut. Just stop it. Just raise up all the prices. Is that what that means? No. It is not what that means. We still have an abundance of sand on the beaches, stars in the sky, clouds, abundance of sunshine, trees and plants, sunshine, wind. Water's a different story, and I won't make light of that. And my prayers are our prayers out to those that are on the path of Hurricane Ian. But, Kaden, would you show the next slide? Dr. Ernest Holmes said this: God is spirit. Spirit is substance, and substance is supply. This is the keynote to a realization of the more abundant life, to the demonstration of success in financial matters. There's just one thing going on. Spirit hasn't changed at all. Spirit is the only thing that is changeless. And so we must shift where shift is needed. That's just how that works. And so we shift. No biggie. Sometimes it is a big deal for some people. And I'm aware of that. We're aware of that. And so we help out where help is, we can, when we can. Yes? Now, as far as the water thing goes, there are things that we have created, in my viewpoint. There are things that we as humanity have created, maybe not us, maybe not even our generation, but they have been created by humanity, and so they allow for an appearance of lack. Because it requires a shift. Because we've created stuff that is not in alignment with that which needs to be. And so we shift or we don't. Next quote, please. It is right that we should be successful, for otherwise spirit is not expressed. The divine cannot lack for anything, and we should not lack for anything that makes life worthwhile here on earth. We are consumers. We often don't consider what that might mean, or we haven't in the past, up until now, I'll say, I don't want to be negative, what that might mean to the planet, what that might mean to one another. And so perhaps we can look within at what we might be able to do to shift so that we have what we need for not only ourselves, but for those that come after us. Our kids, our grandkids, our great-grandkids. So what do we do in these times? We gather. We enjoy one another's company. Like I said, we shift where shift is needed. I have to be careful saying that word. That's what we do. That's what we do. Not we want what we want, and we're spoiled, and we're going to stamp our feet like we're 2 years old, and I'm going to consume all that there is to consume. That's my observation, my thought about it, and you might not have others, but that's what I think is the responsible thing to do. We read a book this past month, and it's probably one of my most favorite books that we read. It's called Braiding Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teachings of Plants. Actually, an absolutely beautifully written book, and it's almost written like poetry. And one of my favorite things, one of the people that is in our book club, Barbara Howlett, who lives in Idaho now, she pointed this out. And she said, and the title of the chapter was Honorable Harvest. And since it's harvest season, it's fall, I thought this was appropriate on a few levels. Know the ways of the ones who take care of you, so that you may take care of them. Introduce yourself. Be accountable as the one who comes asking for life. Ask permission before taking. Abide by the answer. Never take the first, never take the last. Take only what you need. Take only that which is given. Never take more than half. Leave some for others. Harvest in a way that minimizes harm. Use it respectfully. Never waste what you have taken. Share. Give thanks for what has been given. Give a gift in reciprocity for what you have taken. Sustain the ones who sustain you, and the earth will last forever. that was written by our indigenous folks. Such wisdom, such knowledge, and I truly believe after gaining more awareness about the indigenous people that if we followed just even a little bit of what they taught and what they believed in their wisdom, that we would create a world that works for all. So we've got to get back to that awareness. Brilliant, brilliant people, deeply spiritual people that we've harmed. And I don't know how to correct that or if there is a way to correct it, except for I'm willing to listen to the wisdom and I'm willing to do my best to take care of this planet. I'm willing to do my best. It just speaks to the reverence of who they are and just moves my heart. So this is the way we create a world that works for all. So what if we just relax? What if we just reevaluate and remember that each of us is always swimming in the ocean of infinite abundance? Doesn't that feel better? Yeah. Last slide, Kate. When we establish ourselves in the consciousness of God, the whole universe moves to flow into us with its abundance of life and substance. Yes. So join me, if you will. Join me in perhaps using the planet and that which is given us to us so freely in a perhaps more thoughtful way, so that we can pass along something better than we've created currently. Yes?
Yeah.
And so it is.
You got a lot of stuff.
I do.
Thank you, Reverend Stacy. Oh, upside down. I'm still, amazed that Carmen taught you all treatment in 5 minutes. Spiritual mind treatment. All right. But Kitty's doing in her art of spiritual mind treatment class on Tuesday evenings. But I don't know, but no one likes to really talk about finances or money, do they? I mean, for some reason we have this, not all, but some of us, we hear so much about the subject, conversations between you and your friends, or even strangers, they talk about the job or the lack of them, the cost of living, price of gasoline, the price of gasoline, the price of food. And if the consensus is, ain't it awful, guess what? Then it's awful. Then it's awful, because the economy is a barometer that measures the high and lows of our consciousness. Right? So if we dwell on scarcity, then we're putting that energy into what we do not have, and that continues to be the experiences of our life, right? That's what we teach. So one of the first steps in discarding scarcity is our mentality. It involves giving thanks, as Reverend Stacy said, as Eugenio sang, giving thanks for everything that you are, everything that you have right now. For your life, for your kids, for your hands, for your feet, for your eyes. I mean, I could name everything. Give thanks in everything, everything. Every single thing. Shift your perspective, your perception. Whatever occupies your mind, your thoughts. That's where everything is created. We create an inner climate that must be replicated in our outer experiences, whether we like it or not. It's the law. The law always says yes. Oh, it's awful. Yes, Cheryl, it is awful. That's what the law says to you. Okay? Because it acts upon our thoughts, our feelings, our words. We're already whole. We're already complete. We try to tell you all that every week. Every week. You're not going to get abundant. You already are abundant. It isn't something we acquire. It's something that we have to tune into. Recognize, believe, see, know. There's just an infinite supply of energy in this universe. Everything is energy. Speaking of energy, we have a workshop coming up next week. Everything vibrates, everything, including you all. You're vibrating right now. I'm vibrating. Reverend Stacy's vibrating behind me. We don't have to change who we are. We just simply have to tune into what we are. Accept yourself as that miracle of life, because that's what you are. Stop chasing after abundance or happiness. Doesn't matter what you call it. The paradox, of course, is that when you stop chasing and trying to get stuff, we find it all over the place. It's a matter of how we see life. You know, we switch our time of our service after 20 years of being 10 a.m. You know, some people, I listen sometimes. I know I don't look like I'm listening, but we're almost on time. For once, I hear, or I just, you know, that other 30 minutes, I just couldn't turn over, whatever. Oh, look how late we are. Why just, you know, how about, we're here. We get to be with our people. Remember, wherever two or more are gathered together, there's an energy force that's projected into the world. And I know you all know that. I know you all believe that. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Now, if this gathering just so happens to include prayer or a practitioner teaching you how to do an affirmative prayer, spiritual mind treatment, all the better, right? Or meditation or two. Or some kind of heart-to-heart activity. Doesn't matter what it is. Because that's what we do here. Heart-to-heart activity. Right?
Yes.
We do that. The service after us does that. But if it's sharing negativity and gossip, then that energy is like a dark cloud adding to our woes. Did you hear me? So instead of hating that we don't have that many children here, or hating illiteracy or whatever it is going on in schools these days, there are 4 of us, me, Stacy, Yvonne, and Kitty, thank you, Yvonne, that volunteer at least 7 schools, about to be 8 schools. So just because that supply table isn't out there, we will always need school supplies, just so you know. We volunteered at these schools to help motivate children, advocate for them, set goals with them, attempt to figure out how we can serve them where they are. If they're not here, we're going to go to them. We go to the community. There aren't any kids coming here all the time, no. But we service the ones that come here. So if that's what we want to do, we're going to do it some kind of way. So we have gone out into the community, and that's what we do.
Awesome.
I mean, you know, we buy a few alarm clocks. We've been known to buy shoes. We buy a lot of school supplies, just so you know. But oh yes, by the way, you know, we just figured out another way. That's all. Because guess what? We are creative beings. Not me, not Stacy, not Yvonne, all of us. Every single one of you. And especially in what is considered those tough times. We get creative. We got very creative in the last 2.5 years, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Yes. You know, it doesn't matter where we do it here on the community, as long as we do it. We're serving humanity. Abundance is not one of those, I think it actually is one of those words. You know, I think Google, I gotta ask Google. It's probably one of the, it might be a really popular word to Google. I know there are a lot of books, tons of books about it. You know, we can consciously live a limitless life. Now, if we're living in scarcity, we have by our own thinking gotten out of sync with the way things really are. If we dwell in scarcity, we're putting energy into what we don't have, we don't want, and that just continues to have us experience that very thing. Now, one step, and maybe the first step in discarding scarcity mentality involves giving thanks for everything. We've already said that. Everything. Well, everything. Everything. Do you all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, even the negative.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I didn't hear anything and I didn't see no heads nod. You got it? Okay. Just shift your perspective. That's all. Because whatever occupies our thought, we create more of. Yay. You know, I know that the hard part, and I'll say the hard part for me, is hearing the pessimist, the one in my head and the one in the hall, the one on the phone. That's hard for me, but I have to remember the truth. I have to remember the truth. If we stop the circulation of, I'll say it, money, if our only intention is to hold on to our money, now since it's energy, I already said everything's energy, then we'll stop the circulation back to ourselves as well. So in order to keep the energy coming to us, we have to keep the energy circulating. Just like the river, man-made or not, man-made or not. Because circulation just keeps everything alive and vital. Just resist that chatter. Resist that chatter of pessimists, of those pessimists. You know, I'm not saying it's easy, but I know we can all do it. So as long as we're into a consciousness of blame and believing that they are doing something to us, if it's the politicians, the Federal Reserve, whatever, our experience is going to be not good. No one is doing anything to you. You all have the power within you.
Vote.
I heard that, but I won't comment. You know, we're always trying to make something happen, and we're not trying to get more for something. Rather, we're changing our awareness. That's all I'm asking you to do. That's all I'm asking you to do. You know, there are people that think, oh, I'm in the right place at the right time, and it's not an accident, people. It's never an accident. There is one mind, and we all think into it. So, of course, there are many, many currents and thoughts in consciousness. And we are susceptible to negativity. All of us are. And sometimes things go awry. I mean, I know that a loss of a job kind of throws you into that negativity, into that pessimism and that, you know, lack consciousness. But you know, I'm saying get up, get dressed to the nines, pack your lunch, and go on out there. I'm saying to not submit to it, to not allow that to bring you down. Call a practitioner, call Reverend Stacy or myself. I promise you, you won't remain there long, because we can remain poised and confident and composed in this truth. We can do it. I know you all can do it, because this too shall pass. Isn't that what we say? This too shall pass. Economics is a spiritual process, believe it or not. I'm telling you, all that matters is your consciousness. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for celebrating October with us and knowing that all is well. Not only in the building, but in your lives as well. Thank you so much.
So, are you saying that we have everything we need?
Absolutely.
And we're all thinking the same thing, we're all one mind? Okay, I got it now. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I accept that. I do. And my life has changed since I have been here 7 years. My life has completely changed.
We know
I
and
can't
see.
thank you enough. I can't thank you enough.
We know
So
and
this
see.
is like a real thing. This is like a real thing. So thank you. And this is not about me, but this is about our beautiful friend Eugenio. Please welcome Eugenio up again. Really, it's not about me? Okay.
Sit down. So funny.
Thank you, Reverend, for that powerful message.
Yes.
That's what we need today. The song that I'm gonna sing in Spanish is it's called La Vida. La Vida, and a lot of people know that word, vida, right? Vida. Everybody knows how to say Viva Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So Viva la Vida, right? Can you say it? Viva la Vida, right? And life is so precious. And sometimes we don't understand what life is. How rare in the universe is life. I don't know if one of you scientists or mathematicians, but life is so rare in this huge universe. It's more or less, not exactly, but it's like 1 in 450,000 trillion elevated to the 10th potency. It's more or less, we are here we are a miracle. So when you think about it, you say, wow, every single human being here is a miracle. And this song is from Alberto Cortés, who was a great Argentinian singer and composer. La vida llega, se va la vida, como una rueda, gira que gira, distribuyendo la fecundidad, la desventura y la felicidad, inagotable de su manantial. La vida llega de pronto y entra sin llamar. Cuando se va no dice a dónde va. Es la frontera de la eternidad. La vida. Y me gusta el aire de la mañana, cuando me asalta por la ventana y me recuerda cada amanecer que sigo vivo tanto más que ayer, que tengo todo el mundo por tener. La vida y que las cosas a mi alrededor son consecuencia de lo que yo soy, que a cada quien le toca su valor. La vida me crece alas cuando tu mano tierna y amante toca mi mano, y ya no tengo miedo de volar, ni ligaduras para liberar, por esa forma tan linda es la vida. Y no somos libres más que por amor, libres y eternos más que por amor. No vale nada si no es por amor. La vida. No somos libres más que por amor, libres y eternos más que por amor. No vale nada si no es por amor. La vida. No somos libres más que por amor, libres y eternos más que por amor. No vale nada si no es por amor. La vida. Thank you.
Sing from your heart.
Yes.
Even if you don't understand that, you understand.
Yeah.
You feel it. You feel
So
it.
beautiful.
Awesome. I would like to ask the ushers to please come forward. This is that time of giving and receiving, that circulation thing I talked about earlier. If you would please just take your gift in your hand and say your affirmation with us. If you need an envelope or anything, then ushers will get that for you. It's there, all right. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. Yes, and I believe Patty has a song for us.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. That one?
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
What song?
Then I would survive.
Oh my gosh.
No? Okay, that's okay.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, well, next week.
Next
We
week.
thought. Anyway, it was a cute song about
It's a
that.
great song, and I'm gonna do it next
Okay,
week.
okay. We have all month.
Yeah, we have
We'll be here
all month. Okay,
We
good.
do.
It all
right.
works.
So we're grateful.
Hope you got that picture of me looking like a deer in the
We
headlights.
got it.
Thank you so much for your tithe and your gift to the center, as it is much appreciated, and so it is.
So it is.
I'll do it next week.
Yeah. So sorry I forgot to do that, darling.
I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. Well, I do
last week that it costs 2 pennies to make 1 penny. Now, does that make any sense? Speaking of finance, okay. My class has started already last week, last Tuesday. You can still sign up. This is your last chance. So see me at the happenings table. This is, thanks Carmen, that was the art and science of spiritual mind treatment. This is the best class. I just love it. Paula's shaking her head, you know? So sign up. This is your last chance. Okay? And it's, by the way, it's from 4 to 6 on Tuesdays, and it'll be for 7 more weeks. We have our lunch with the Revs this coming Wednesday at noon, and you just need to hop on Zoom and have a wonderful conversation with our Revs and everybody else that pops on. So let's do that. And then later on that evening, you can hop on that Zoom again with Lauren and have our Inspiration Uplift Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. And it's so wonderful. She does such a magnificent job. Thank you for introducing it for us. So Wednesday at 6 on Zoom. You'll see the register on the webpage, so just click on there. And then this coming Friday, we're having the wine pairing and sharing with the invisible psalm, whatever that means. So we're gonna, I really don't know.
It's already sold out.
Oh, it's sold out?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, well,
That's
I'm
good.
glad I signed up. Okay. Heart of Peace meditation is the following Wednesday at 6 p.m. Our Aldo always does a fabulous job of facilitating. And of course, Karen Jones does the bowls, the singing bowls, that are just magnificent. So please come in person if you can at 6 p.m. this a week from Wednesday on the 12th. And be sure to check out the happenings table. I'll be back there to talk to you about the class. And there's all kinds of other things out there. And also, if you're online, it's www.lasvegascsl.org for a complete list of everything that's going on, because there's a whole bunch more going on. And then visit our bookstore. We've got all kinds of wonderful things, gifts and jewelry and all kinds of things there. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a fabulous rest of your day.
Thanks, Kitty.
At least she doesn't forget things. Ooh, she's so smart, she never forgets.
You know, next week we have a guest speaker, Cindy Edelson, and also at 1 o'clock there is an energy code workshop at 1 o'clock with Cindy and Reverend Cynthia, our other Cindy. So they're both energy coach facilitators, and that's going to be a lot of fun with unity and all. We remember there is an Enneagram workshop happening this Saturday. Our movie night with the Stefanos again is happening on the 21st. There's some information in the bookstore, but some more information will come about that. We just have stuff going on. And you know what? Our fall picnic is the last Saturday in October, the 29th, and we're still at the same park. What is the name of that park?
Mountain Crest.
Mountain Crest Park on Durango and Lone Mountain, yes. So we're gonna hang out. I think Clem, we decided that he's gonna bring his grill. I don't know where he is.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, but it's gonna still be BYOS, bring your own sides. Or BYOC, bring your own chips.
I like that.
But we'll have burgers and things like that.
Can we bring our own wine?
Oh yeah, bring your own pumpkin.
What is it?
A BYO definitely. BYO everything. Jeez, you guys are funny. I would like to ask our
Bring
minister
on your abundance. We can do this all day.
Minister of Prayer team to please come forward. Any visiting minister practitioners, please come forward. Woo-hoo. Actually, I would like to ask Reverend Stacy, who is herds these beautiful butterflies, would like the minister of prayer team to please surround the room. We'll do a chamber prayer. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Surround the room.
Are we doing a special chamber prayer because of me? Because I messed up? Okay, perfect. It's perfect, honey. Oh, perfect.
You first forgive yourself.
Yes, and I will.
Let it go, let it go,
Let it go.
let it go.
Chamber prayer though, everybody, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Go.
Go. God is as I am, there's an ministry of abundance and influence through each and every person in this sanctuary and myself right here and right now. And I know that we all believe that
control and know and believe that love is reigning supreme. Not only in the sanctuary, but beyond its doors. And we get to carry that out with us to the world as we believe it to come down into us. I'm so grateful for this truth and for this knowledge of each and every person that's come here today to be with us and just to celebrate life. Or at least I let it go and I let it be so. And so it is. Mm.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So it
I think I see
Sing
people
our
with their
peace song.
fingers.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Woo! Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Yes,
Repeat after me. Something wonderful has happened to me right now.
something wonderful is happening to me right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this is mine.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Great week.
We found some keys in the restroom, and Minister Prayer Team, remember there's a meeting.
Woo!
At Mizzo?
Well,